This is the best drug I have found for improving my stamina, improving my cognitive function, and fixing my asthma, and it is unbelievable. And you have never heard about it before, not because it's ineffective, not because it's unsafe, been in use for over 50 years with loads of studies illuminating its effects. This is Actovegin, which no, it's not snake oil, it's calf's blood, but deproteinized, ultra filtered. This has changed my life so much, and I know I might seem a little bit too excited or so. This has directly just fixed my asthma, where before I would really struggle to play a 90-minute soccer game or to play even 45 minutes or so, where I knew I was a good player, but I would just lose my stamina so quickly. Now after taking this, I can play a 90-minute soccer game and then run afterwards or do leg day afterwards, which is insane. And the curious thing about this compound is if you look at the reviews, the underlying theme is that it enhances cognition, energy, endurance, but with no side effects, which I can attest to. It is subtle and significant, which I know are two words that directly contradict one another, you know, like vegan meat eater. But it's true, it is very effective for what it does do. I've noticed that my cardio and my stamina over the past few years have gotten worse ever since I got the medical intervention that 5 billion of us got. And I've noticed that it's just gotten worse and worse every single year. I didn't really know what to do. So I started researching a bunch of different compounds of what to take. So I found research chemicals, herbal supplements, amino acids, medications, PEDs. And I trialed a bunch. I found some that worked, some that did nothing, and some that made it worse. And I had a decent stack going forward, to where I could take it before I play soccer and I could have the cardio of what I used to, like 50, 60%, and I could play enough. I could do well. But after taking this, I can it's fixed. Like, it's completely fixed just instantly, and it's like insane. Where my stamina is back to what it used to be and then some. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. And this is a PED, but it's not really, because it's not on the WADA banned substance list, which like it should be, because it is pretty effective. But please don't do that. But you might be thinking like, okay, I don't care about your story. I don't care about asthma. What else can this do for me? Well, there's a lot of cognitive enhancing and preserving actions that one can take, whether it's reading a book, playing chess, socializing, studying for exams, running, anything like that. And if you can make it easier, so you do those cognitive preserving habits more often, whether that's because you're better at them or you enjoy them more or a mix of both, that's a very beneficial thing to do. Where if you can take a drug or a supplement that will just make it so you run more, that's a very pro-cognitive thing, because running will increase blood flow to the brain. It will lower risk of neurodegeneration. It will acutely enhance your cognition. It will stabilize your mood. And if you can do more of that over time because you're taking this compound, because it's easier, you can run longer, you enjoy it more, it's not such an effort, all of that, it will progressively increase your cognition over time. And this is what this can do for you, where if you can take nootropics that will help you read a book, so you just read more, so you comprehend more, so you can understand the ideas better. It's just going to get programmed into your mind, and it's going to enhance your brain, your cognition, your verbal fluency, your ability to systemize your thoughts or look at things a little bit more objectively, your problem solving skills. I also noticed that I have more energy, where usually if I eat 1 p.m., I'm a little bit tired afterward. You know, I run on the stress hormones in the morning so I can get my deep work done. But then after I eat, I'm a little bit tired or fatigued. But I noticed with Actovegin, if I take this, I am less fatigued afterwards, and I can have more of that work ethic, where work ethic is primarily comprised of mental clarity and mental energy. So if you can increase either one of those, you will have more work ethic long term. And so this improves both of those, more so on the mental energy, but also on the mental clarity side. So it's a very good thing if you want to have those 8 to 10 hour work days, or you're an entrepreneur or a student or whatever it may be. You just want to have more mental stamina overall. It sounds great, but what is the biggest con about Actovegin? Essentially, it's just kind of expensive. That is the true and blue of it, unfortunately. It is a little bit pricey, so if that is the case for you, I would recommend to just take it intermediately, take it a couple times a week when you need it, where you need more mental stamina or you're doing endurance activities on those days. And so according to the manufacturer, it has 3 primary effects, where it has the metabolic enhancement, it has that neuroprotective aspect, as well as that microcirculatory improvement. And so with that metabolic enhancement, it does this through a few different ways. It improves the utilization of oxygen and glucose in your body, which is very pro-metabolism. It especially does this during hypoxia conditions, so low oxygen conditions, increases angiogenesis, so the creation of new blood vessels, and has benefits for capillary flow. The neuroprotective effect is stemmed from the increased use of oxygen, where they say that the presence of oxygen is the absence of disease. So if you can improve oxygen utilization or absorption throughout the body, that's always going to be a pro holistic health thing to do, if that's a word. There was the idea that Actovegin is not effective in an oral form, but that's just that's an idea, that's someone's opinion on the internet, just like this video is, so maybe take it with a grain of salt. Except Actovegin is used orally in studies, and it's been used to clinical significance in that oral form. So to claim that it doesn't work in that form is a little bit disingenuous. It would be more effective taking it intramuscularly, because that's any compound will just be more effective as it just gets absorbed right into the bloodstream and skips the GI tract. So there is that case with it. It's not banned by WADA, like I was saying. A few different dosage ranges that you can see on screen now. I would say if you have 99 problems and money is one, I would just take this intermediately. Take it a couple times a week when you need it, for sports, for work ethic, or so, to get more stuff done, whatever it may be. Except this is definitely a great compound that a lot of people sleep on, where there's the idea with the rapper's rapper, right? Where who are all the rappers' favorite rapper? You know, is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? Who knows? But the biohackers nootropic, it could be this, you know? What do the people that really know what they're talking about or really experiment a lot with compounds, what do they really take or like or think is a good option to take consistently to improve cognitive function? This might be it. If you want to know what is the best mineral to improve IQ, total bodily health, cognitive function as a whole, check out this video right now, silly, and have the health vitality that you should have.